So she decided to do Lipo 360 instead of a tummy tuck because she didn't want the long scar for safety reasons. Tummy tucks carry more complications such as blood clots. Recovery is longer. If you're getting a tummy tuck, recovery is about 3 weeks as opposed to 1 week. The cost is completely different. So the tummy tuck costs about $20,000, whereas liposuction costs about $9,000. Let's go over the pictures, and I want to show what the difference is for those who don't see it, because I took maximum amount of fat, about 5 liters out, so I know there has to be a difference because I removed a lot of fat. So let's start from the front view. As you can see from the front view, and just from the beginning, you see that she looks smaller. So she looks like she has less skin and she looks flatter. You see the fold here on the upper abdomen with a shadow. It's absent in the after picture because she's flatter and the skin actually tightened up. So that's a very good difference for liposuction, and there is a difference there. Also look at the waist. The waist is much smaller, and the pictures are side to side. They're not exaggerated or altered in any way. You can zoom in and see all these changes closely. In the before picture, she has a lot of fullness here on the flanks, and the after picture is a different shape. So there's a big difference. So now let's look at the side view, because this is liposuction 360. So on the side view, you could see that she has less skin on the bottom here from the side. The abdomen is not protruding as much. It's flatter, and the love handles are gone. Now she has the inner shape on top of her buttocks, whereas before she had fullness there. And look at the back. The back is more defined, and look at the roll, the bra roll on the back. You see that before you have 2 lines with a large bra roll in between. Afterwards, look at it. It's much smaller, and the skin looks like it tightened up. I didn't do any skin resection. There's no big scars, back excisions or anything. This is just Lipo 360, where all the fat is removed. Once all the fat is removed, the skin tightens up. Let's look at the back view. Look at the shape. Look at how thin the waist is and the hourglass shape of the after picture versus the before. Now this is just Lipo 360. There was no fat transfer to the buttocks made, but the shape is there after the liposuction, and no tummy tuck will give you the shape. There's no tummy tuck that shapes the back. So if you want shape, don't get a tummy tuck. You need good lipo. And so if you want shape, lipo over the flanks with a tummy tuck is not the same thing as Lipo 360. If you get lipo over the flanks after a tummy tuck, you'll come back and say, I don't see a difference on the back. He didn't do any lipo on the back. So you need a whole Lipo 360 to clear the waist. And you could just see the difference. Look at the bra rolls, look at the size, look at the love handles versus the hourglass shape on the after picture. Those 2 scars, 2 little dots, those are scars from liposuction next to the axilla. So that's where I put my cannula to do the Lipo 360. Did she waste her money? Imagine the difference she will see when she puts the dress on. So I don't think she wasted her money just for doing liposuction and not having the tummy tuck, because there's a lot of benefits to just liposuction. If she would have gotten the tummy tuck first, she wouldn't really get the shape. So in conclusion, our patient did not want a huge scar of the tummy tuck. She didn't want to undergo 3 weeks of recovery. She wanted to stay awake for her procedure, and she didn't want to pay $20,000. She wanted to pay much less. So she decided to do Lipo 360 and enjoy her shape, and now she has an option. If she wants to get the tummy tuck, she will come back and we'll show you the after the tummy tuck. But for safety reasons also, the procedure is staged. First you do Lipo 360 and then you do a tummy tuck. You could see the difference in her liposuction, but it is a hard case for liposuction because she had some weight loss, she has some loose skin, and her BMI is high, but as you could see in these before and after pictures, you could see a difference. You could see the change in shape, you could see the decreased waist, you could see the disappearance of the bra rolls, so all those things add up.